Coach's Corner, week number 2 with Leah Polaski, our level 1 seminar trainer. Leah, this is a 2-part workout, right? We got a little bit of a curveball, but starting first with maybe some warm-up tips. What are some things that you think athletes should be doing at least to kind of get primed and ready to be good at not 1, but 2 tests?
Right. Yeah, I think 18.2, well, I can tell you, I did it this morning. It is a doozy. In terms of warm-up, number 1, we want you guys to really make sure that you breathe hard before you start the workout. I think one of the worst feelings you can have is getting into like round 1 or round 2, and that's the first time your heart rate really spikes. Personally, I'm a fan of doing some Tabata intervals, maybe on an assault bike or on a rower, something like that, but pick your poison with that one and just make sure you've breathed hard before you jump into the workout. We also want you guys to prep and practice the dumbbell squats. This is a new movement that we're seeing in the Open. We saw last night at the Open announcement a couple different techniques. Here we have Bob kind of holding the dumbbells in front of him. They're not really resting too much on his shoulders versus Noah, who's got the dumbbells on top of his shoulders. Man, he's moving fast. And we also see Patrick Vellner almost with the dumbbells behind him, and it allows him to stay really upright. So mess around with a couple different techniques before your workout. We also want you guys to practice the burpee standards. So if you're going scaled, you're allowed to step back, step up, and step over the barbell. So give that a go during the warm-up. With the RX individuals, we've got a little bit of a different thing this year. It's kind of like your feet are almost tied together. They have to hop back, hop forward, and hop over together. So if that's not something that you're used to, make sure you get some reps in during warm-up so you don't get no reps during your workout. Warm up your clean. So you're gonna be pretty gassed coming off the squats and the burpees. So make sure in warm-up, not only have you drilled your technique, but you've worked up at least to your opening weight, maybe even a little bit higher than that. It's something that you wanna be able to be confident to hit when you get into the workout, even when you're tired. And lastly, Tommy, it's super important here that you're mentally prepared. I mean, this workout is a suck fest at the beginning. So if you're not in the right kind of mind space to go into that, it just doesn't set you up well for the rest of the workout. I'm
still working on that because I know I'm going to hit this a little bit later. I'm trying to mentally wrap my head around doing both of these workouts back to back because I do not like burpees. But we got a couple of questions coming in from social media to pose towards Leah. The first one, someone asked, if their mobility is poor, do you recommend using weightlifting shoes for this particular workout?
Yeah, I would say even if you have good mobility, use weightlifting shoes during this workout. When you've got the dumbbells on your shoulders, the weightlifting shoes will let you stay a little bit more upright when you're squatting. And additionally, they'll be helpful when you're doing the clean portion as well.
Another question that someone posed is, with these 2 workouts in mind, do you think it's better to be fast or strong?
Ooh, yeah. Can we choose both maybe? It's good to be fast and to be strong. So you want to play to your strengths here because there are 2 scores involved. So if you know that you're going to just crush the burpees and squats and maybe the clean is more challenging for you, then go hard on the first part and then vice versa. But just like Vellner said last night, you can't overgame either one.
Kind of a double-edged sword there with these 2 workouts. So now we've given you some tips about the warm-up. Let's get into the workout now. A lot to chew on here. What are some tips that you think people can use to be successful in both aspects of this?
Cool. All right. So as we get into the workout, number 1 is going to be go hard, but don't redline. So with this workout, if you kind of put the pedal to the metal, you're going to gas yourself and not have too much left for 18.2A. So you have to find that fine balance there. Also, if you are worried about getting to the barbell, then I kind of rescind the first thing I said. If you can get even 1 clean in this workout, it is worth it to just push through those front squats and the burpees to just get a single clean for the leaderboard. Additionally, find a comfortable dumbbell rack position. With the Open announcement, we saw a couple different techniques that the athletes utilize. We're going to have Tommy here show us another one.
There you go.
So Bob yesterday held the dumbbells kind of in front. We saw Vellner and Noah holding the dumbbells a little behind the shoulders. If you can get them there, let these dumbbells just rest on your shoulders. This is what I did this morning, and Nicole Carroll did this. I actually stole it from her. So getting the handles of the dumbbell on your shoulders and then hands on the front or the middle can be another option.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. So you're going to want to find whatever is most comfortable for you. Additionally, use your burpee standard to your benefit. If you're scaling, step up, step back, step over from the beginning. For the RX folks, if you find that you're jumping up and you're like a couple feet away from your barbell, step up to it and then hop over just to save a little bit of energy there. So we see yesterday, Lauren was jumping over from the beginning versus Bob, who actually started his workout stepping over. Lauren eventually went to the step over. Then we go to these RX guys. I don't know, man, they're just ninjas. So they're able to keep this crazy fast pace. Us mere mortals may need to utilize that kind of step up and then over technique once we've hopped up. All right, so lastly, Tommy, it's really important on this one just to really have a plan, but also have a backup plan. We saw even the games athletes miss a lift, and I missed a lift as well this morning. So have a plan in terms of like where you're gonna start, where you plan to go, but don't freak out if you mess up. Just have an idea what you're gonna do if that happens.